Check 1, 2. Could be floppy, could be sloppy. Oh man, the day got away from me. This is day 5 of my journey adventure vlogging every single day. Not giving a rip about YouTube's algorithm, but trying to figure it out all at the same time. Shifting this channel in a whole different direction. This channel over the years has been a lot of different things. A live radio program, a podcast, to current event clips, to my take of what's going on in the world of media. But decided to shift it. It was monetized back in December. So doing this journey with this channel, want to do more walk and talks, but by the time I got out, it started to rain. Then I went to go eat somewhere, came back out, it was dark. So I said, well, let me just go ahead and start it here inside my, if this is 300 square feet, maybe it's even smaller, where I dwell. Got the old ring light out and hoping for the best. I think this is crooked too. I don't care. Not looking for perfection, but what a great day, and what a great day to be alive. What a great day to rejoice and be glad that we have purpose. And if you're a believer, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, today was just productive. Someone reached out to me. I've known for years. Nate Manners, he was a worship leader. He's kind of shifted. He still kind of does worship music, but he's kind of shifted. He's got this business, this creative business. And years ago, he built a lot of sets for my podcast studios. And he was in the area and he said, hey man, love to grab a quick lunch with you. We caught up, hadn't seen him in many, many years. And we met at Wendy's. I was making jokes about Wendy's, but you know, Gus, we go there a lot on the road if nothing's open and it's late at night, we haven't eaten. It's always kind of a go-to, but I was making jokes about it. But I ordered a hamburger and I was like making jokes, and lo and behold, it was disgusting. I was taking my last couple bites. There was bone in the hamburger. And I just looked at Nate Manners and go, bro, this is going to be really awkward. You know, put it in the wrapper, spit it out. Hey, it is what it is. Things happen. So anyways, that was great seeing him. It's always great to reconnect with people that you haven't seen in years. And man, just what a blessing. Yeah, today's just been amazing. And then maybe it's a couple weeks ago, an old friend reached out on Facebook, Aaron Wiedersmann, and he was in my Christian rap group, and then he went on to do other things, start another band, but he's been in the movie business for the last 20 years as a producer, director, doing a lot of great things in Hollywood. So I finally called him today after 3 weeks after he reached out to me, caught up. We probably spent, 3 hours on the phone. And man, what a small world, like the connections, how God kind of does things. And he was telling me about these other guys that we still hang with. And I had no idea, like these two brothers used to be in like this band that me and Aaron started like in 1998, 99. They'd come over and jam with us. And they're like the two biggest directors in Hollywood right now. And he's like, bro, why don't you, you out there connect? They're out Warner Brothers. They have offices at the studios. So, hey, maybe next time I go out there, reconnect with those guys and, see Aaron too. It's pretty amazing. Then, like, it can't get any better. I know you'd probably go, yada, yada, yada. But dude, I just love reconnecting with people that I haven't talked to in a long time. All I can really say where I'm going with this story is like, God is just a good God. And when things are taken away from you in life and they're stolen and you're on the rebuild, God always puts these little things along the way. So for years I was, I have a real creative side and I have a real technical side. I'm kind of obsessed with the technical ends when it comes to cameras, podcast equipment, microphones, live stream equipment, switchers, yada, yada, yada. Always have been for years. So for years I was part of NAB Live, and I would make all these contacts. I actually worked for some of these technology companies like BeLive.tv, Multicam, Broadcast Picks, StreamSpot, and the list goes on. So I haven't really been out of that. Well, I have been out of that for some time when I was doing the news media stuff and talk radio. I kind of shifted out of that world, but I missed it. We went to InfoComm before I had to take a trip to New York. Walked around. I interviewed some people that day. So, anyways, there's a company called Bird Dog. They specialize in PDZ cameras, professional PDZ cameras. And the CEO wanted to connect with me. He connected with me probably 2 months ago, said, hey, want to check in with you. So he's in Australia. We got on a video chat, and amazing. Like, he said, hey, got all this new product. I'm going to send you some products, some new cameras. I want you to try them out. They're PDZ cameras. I mean, they're not like this camera, but they're kind of like, they're built to kind of be stationary. A lot of churches use them. A lot of broadcast news stations are using them now. So I said, yeah. But then he told me about a brand new camera that they're launching next week at, what's the trade show they do over in Europe? Anyways, they're going to go over there. He said, I'm telling you that we're releasing this new camera, and it's got these Sony lenses in them. I tell you what, he's like, yeah, maybe I'll send you one of those, try those out too. And hey, and anything you need from us, let us know. We're here to support you. And if it's to send cameras for you to use when you're doing like broadcast, podcast, whatever, we'd love to build with you. So what an amazing day, man. The favor of God, on things. And then, the thing we're doing a documentary down in, South Florida, talking to the guy today, talked for an hour, really, planning the rest of what we're going to shoot and getting paid to do it, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, I'll take the good and the bad days, but I mean, things are good now. Do I want things financially to be better in my life? Yeah, I'm working towards that. There's a lot of things I'm working towards. And then I had a great dinner tonight. I went to this old place. It used to be a holiday house in Mount Dora. Now it's called the Whiskey Kitchen. So I set up at the bar, and there's probably two people at the bar, and there was a family. And then I heard this music in the background, and it wasn't too loud. I love music, but I feel like sometimes when you go out to eat, when people are playing live, it's a little too aggressive, and you can't hear. But it didn't even sound like that. There's a sweet, subtle voice, and she was singing songs. And this lady was singing songs, and she was awesome. I actually stayed there to like 8:30 till they were closing. I was just blessed by her singing. It was really, really awesome. And it's really cool too. It's like, going to a bar and they go, hey, what do you want to drink? And I go, sparkling water. And then they bring it out in a wine glass and they pour it. Pretty cool experience. But yeah, today was a good day, man. And if you're watching this, I don't know who's watching these things. Maybe, who knows? But if you're watching this, I just want to encourage you that God has a plan for your life, and sometimes it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, and to be quite frankly and transparent, sometimes it doesn't make sense for me. I don't have it all together. I was saying, when I'm centered and I'm close to the Lord, everything's better for me. But I just want to encourage you, there's going to be bad days, there's going to be good days. And today was, it was a good day. And I've really conditioned myself to be busy. I feel like putting your hand to the plow, even when you need to rest. Yeah, and when I travel, I come back, I rest. I'm like laid out. It takes me about 2 days to recover from being on the road. But just with this vlog, I'm putting the hand to the plow. I'm working, so I'm constantly working on something. And then we were talking about this hip hop documentary. That's kind of pulling together really fast. This thing could be lit here pretty soon, as far as where we're going with it financially, the whole nine. It's real. It's crazy. To be in this position again with this thing that I thought died, along with the last people I was working with it, because circumstance happens and life happens to people. So I was never really upset about that. When things happen, I don't try to press through. I just wait for God. Like, God, when it's your timing, you open the door. So when I was in Los Angeles 3 weeks ago, I hooked up with this company called Kappa Studios. And Kappa Studios is a company who's kind of behind this TV series called The Chosen. A couple stuff, I think, on Amazon Prime. It's called The Book of Daniel. They're behind the Reagan movie. Just really cool people. And I met with the creative director, sit down with them. just having a conversation, met through a mutual friend, and just I had extra time, so I went down there, started talking with them, and basically, we just talking about the Lord, and they were a mainstream production company in the middle of Burbank, California, and we just started talking about the Lord, and he said, "Hey, you got anything you're working on?" I kind of told him about this project I was currently working on. He goes, "Man, I love it." He goes, "Whatever you guys need from us," he goes, "the letter of intent that we're behind it, you need to raise capital. We can write a letter for that. Or if you need help with anything, let us know." And I was just like, holy cow, you can't make this stuff up. So I left that meeting, and then all these other people, that I know that we were all trying to do this same thing. Everybody's kind of coming together now, and it's becoming real. And it's really cool to see, God gives you vision, but sometimes you just got to wait for his perfect timing with it. And with a lot of this stuff, sometimes it has been really frustrating for me because I'm like, man, did I hear God? What's going on? And I just go, but at the end of the day, I've learned to put things on the back burner and not try to get in the way. And I'm not saying I'm perfect with that. I mean, I have days where I try to go, I got to push through. And then I realize, what's the point of me pushing through if I'm going to try to open a door that's already closed? So that's kind of my process with this stuff now. And sometimes it's tough to swallow because you have to really get over yourself, and realize that it's special. And I was talking to someone on the phone. I said, man, God is so good because these people, like the conversations, this call, the guys we're doing a documentary with down in South Florida, he's just like, man, I love being around you guys, and I was telling Gus, who I do a lot of the filming stuff with, the documentaries and movies. I was just telling him, I was like, dude, it's like, isn't it crazy that, we're nothing, all this stuff, God can use anybody, but it's what's inside of us that people are attracted to. It's, it's God, it's Jesus, it's the Holy Spirit. And people are gravitating towards that because you walk in that. And when you have vision in your life, where you know where you're going, when God's told you where you're going, you have purpose, you have meaning, and you walk in that authority. And people see that because they see things and they go, oh, wow. And that's the main thing. People I was thinking about the other day. I was like, people might think I'm obnoxious because I post on social media. But I'm just showing, look what God can do with a man that, screwed up his life, and God redeemed it all. He restored it all. He's continued restoring it all. It's not all green pastures and, waterfalls and springs and whatever. That was a bad metaphor, but you know what I'm saying. And look what he can do. And also I just said, hey, if I'm ever fortunate enough, and I love vlogging, I love watching vloggers. It's for different people, but I enjoy YouTube. I watch a lot of vloggers or travel channels or RV ones or just this miscellaneous stuff that I'm gravitating to. And I know other people watch it too, so hopefully I can connect with an audience on here. It's kind of different than I've done before because I used to do podcasting, live shows, live radio, TV, whatever. This is different. And this channel has been so much, I think YouTube's looking at it and going, what do I do with this? So me being consistent with this vlog format, I think it's going to help it. Might grow, may not, might connect, may not. But hey, I said, next time around, if I'm fortunate enough to travel, do things, I'm going to document it all. And so I can have it for a memory. I look back, I found some old stuff that I did, but the quality of cameras weren't that great back then. They were just coming around in the 2007, 2004-ish. I had some vlog cameras. It just was becoming a thing. So I took it out. I found some footage, and there's footage on YouTube on these different channels. But I just said, this time around, I'm just going to document this stuff so I can go back and go, oh, wow, that was just a really cool time. Or, hey, look what God did in that time period of my life. And, everything's not always going to be where you're sitting on top of the world. It's going to be, because we live in a fallen world, but we carry the kingdom of God inside of us. That's why Jesus came down to preach the kingdom of God. And we're here to take dominion over this world. And why not have a good time doing it? And, we have the blessing of Abraham. So it's time to take back, everything that was stolen. And us Christians start walking in this thing. And people go, oh, prosperity. Yeah, I'm talking prosperity. I'm talking about, it's not just a money thing. I'm talking about everything. Before Jesus comes back, the Gentiles, there would be the jealousy from the Jews with a Gentile walking in the blessing. I'm like, what is this? And you're going to start seeing Jewish people coming to the Lord. It's all biblical, and it's going down. I just see a lot of cool things happen, and it's all for the great return. But there's going to be a time of peace. Beautiful things are going to be happening because everybody's like, "Oh, Jesus, come back." The world's ending. No, it's not. We got a lot. We got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do, and Jesus can do whatever he wants to do because he's God, and he can come back when he wants to come back. But if you really believe biblically speaking Bible prophecy, you believe it, there's like 500 things that need to be unfolded too with prophecy for Jesus to even come back. So there's so much work to be done. So I just want to encourage you today, look, hey, God's got a plan for your life. It doesn't matter what you've done, who you are, or where you're at right now. And look, I'm telling you, it's like, this guy's just a little too, energetic for me. But look, it's a great day. I have bad days too. Everybody has good days, bad days. But rest assured, your past or your present moment doesn't define you. When you surrender to the Lord and you give up to the Lord, you give it all to the Lord, things can change. He has a plan for your life, and he wants to move you forward, and he wants to bring you joy. He wants you to enjoy this earth. He wants you to enjoy these things. Yeah, there's and the Word of God, it's kind of the blueprint. You can't go back to doing your old things. The sinful nature will bite you in the butt. Even as a Christian, you have to continue to push yourself. But the good thing, the beauty about following the Lord, if you struggle with things in the past, those things that you once enjoyed, you start to despise, and they don't become a burden anymore. I talk to guys all the time, hey, I'm struggling with this, I'm struggling with that. Yeah, every Christian struggles. It's just a matter of when you're really pursuing the Lord and you loving the Lord, those things are not attractive anymore. Your old man realizes, I don't like that anymore. Yeah, there's struggles in life. You're going to have struggles. I'm not perfect. I don't think there's anybody that's perfect. But when you continue to pursue God in this journey, I'm telling you, great things can happen. So this is my daily vlog for today. I said enough. I think I went, looking at the timer here, 17 minutes. Perfect, baby. So if you enjoyed this vlog, hey, do me a favor. People used to say subscribe, but I met with YouTube last week, got a lot of inside information. Subscribers, yeah, it's kind of hey, I got 1 million subscribers, which I did, but it's kind of like, hey, man, I'm cool. I got 1 million people. Doesn't really matter. The algorithm, likes, comments, that kind of helps. Currently these videos are doing really low, but that's okay. I got some information, hey, not to share them on social media, and just let the algorithm do its thing. So hopefully through this, I can connect with a brand new audience who happens to be in the faith-based vlogging, travel, entrepreneurship, and just a man in his 50s starting over in life, hitting the reset button. So hopefully at some point, YouTube can point me in the right audience so people can enjoy this, or just say, hey, I wish this guy would shut up, which I'm going to do right now. See you on the next one tomorrow on the Jeff Adams Vlog, Creative on the Mend, aka the Jeff Adams Show. That's the name of the channel. I got to figure that out, but I think it's okay. See you on the next one. See you soon.
What the hell?
Pack it up, pack it in. It's time to begin. It's another edition of Creative on the Mend.
When Jeff is buying the prime ribs frying.